Hi, this is Suna Senman again. I'm the author of Being a Process, Peace, Discovering Life's Harmony Through Relationships, and The Dragon Adventure. I have another book coming out, probably within a year, called Full, that will complement Being in Peace. And I'm reading lesson number 41 of A Course of Love. We'll start with the last paragraph of lesson 40. Your other home is the home you feel as if you have left and the home you feel the desire to return to. Yet it is where you are, and you could not be anywhere else. Your home is here. You think this is incongruent with the truth as I'm revealing it, the truth that heaven is your home. But it's not. There is no here in the terms of what you think of it, the terms that set your reality in a location, on a planet, in a body. God is here, and you belong to God. This is the only sense in which you can or should accept the notion that you belong here. When you realize God is here, then and only then can you truthfully say, here is where I belong. Now that you're standing back from your body, participating in this experiment to recognize the surface elements of your existence, you're perhaps more aware than ever before of being in a particular place and time. And as you stand back and observe your body, this is what you will see: a form moving through time and place. You may be more aware than ever of its actions and complaints, its sturdiness or lack thereof. You may be realizing how it governs your existence and wondering how you could spend even a moment without awareness of it. This moment without awareness of the body was beautifully described in A Course of Miracles as the holy instant. You may not think observation of your body is a good way to achieve this, but as you observe, you learn to hold yourself apart from what you see. A reminder is needed here, however, a reminder to not observe with your mind, but with your heart. This observation will contain a holiness, a gift of sight beyond that of your normal vision. You may begin to feel compassion towards the body that you have long viewed as your home. There it goes again, one more time, sleeping and waking, one more time, fueling itself with energy, one more time, expending that energy, one more time, growing weary. One more day is greeted, and its greeting lies upon your heart. Each day tells you all things come to pass. At times, this is cause for rejoicing. At other times, a cause for sorrow. But never can it be evaded that each day is a beginning and an ending both. Night is as certain as day. And these days that come to pass move many other bodies such as yours. Each one is distant, and there are so many. As you become an observer, you may well be overwhelmed by what you observe, by the sheer magnitude of all that with you occupies the earth. Some days this will make you feel like one of many, a tiny peon of little significance. Other days you will feel quite superior, the ultimate achievement of the world and all its years of evolution. There are days you will feel quite of this earth, as if this is your natural home and heaven to your soul. On other days, your feeling will be quite the opposite, and you will wonder where you are. Yes, there your body is, but where are you? Although you cannot observe it, you will become aware of how the past walks through your days with you, and the future too. Both are like companions for a little while, and are welcome distractions, but are loath to leave you when you would have them gone. Where lives this past and future? Where does day go when it's night? What are you to make of all these forms that wander through your days with you? What is it, really? What are you observing? This is your reenactment of creation, begun each morning and complete each night. Each day is your creation held together by the thought system that gave it birth. To observe this is to see its reality. To see the reality is to see the image of God you have created in God's likeness. This image is based on your memory of the truth of God's creation and your desire to create like your Father. It is the best in your forgetfulness that you could do. But still, it tells you much. Everything is held together by the thought system that gave birth to it. There are but two thought systems, the thought system of God and the thought system of the ego, or the separate self. The thought system of the separate self sees everything in separation. The thought system of God sees everything in unity. God's thought system is one of continuous creation, rebirth, and renewal. The ego's thought system is one of continuous destruction and disassembly, of decay and death. And yet how like they are to one another. How like to memory it is to think of a thing remembered even in every smallest detail, and yet to have no idea what that memory is about. All memory is twisted and distorted by what you would have it be. Everyone can think of at least one long remembered incident that, when given to the light of truth, revealed a lie of outlandish proportions. These are the memories of loved ones you were sure were trying to hurt you, when in truth they were only trying to help. The memories of situations you deemed meant to embarrass or destroy you, that were in truth meant to teach you what you needed to learn, to lead you to the success you now enjoy. Thus, memory of God's creation is a memory you retain in the smallest detail, and yet the details mask the truth so thoroughly that all truth is given over to illusion. How can it be that you move through the same world day by day in the same body, observing many situations like unto each other, awakening to the same sun rising and setting, and yet can experience each day so differently that one day you feel happy and one day you feel sad? One day you feel hope and one day you feel despair. How can it be that what was created to like to God's creation can be so opposite to it? How can memory so deceive the eyes and yet fail to deceive the heart? This is the truth of your existence, an existence in which your eyes deceive, but your heart believes not in the deception. Your days are but evidence of this truth. What your eyes behold will one day deceive you, while what your heart beholds will the next day see through the deception. And so one day lived in your world is misery incarnate, and the next day a thing of joy. Rejoice that your heart is not deceived, for herein lies your path to true remembering. And that's the end of chapter 8. Take a deep breath in. Release. And give yourself a moment to let this remembering truth chapter sink in. Enjoy it today.